You've probably been told sagging jowls and turkey neck are just aging, that the best you can do is accept them or pay for a neck lift. Here's the thing almost nobody tells you. A big part of that sagging isn't just time. It's the muscles underneath your skin, quietly going soft from decades of underuse. And no cream fixes a muscle. So today, I'm going to show you the fastest way to tighten that area. 3 targeted moves that work the muscle at the actual root of the problem, plus the lifestyle levers that make a real difference. Before the exercises, let's talk about what turkey neck and jowls actually are, because most people picture it wrong. They imagine it's just loose skin. It's not one layer, it's 4 working together. Underneath your skin, you have a layer of fat. Underneath that, the muscles that shape your lower face and neck. And underneath all of it, your facial bones. As you age, all 4 change. Skin loses collagen and elastin, so it thins and loses spring. Fat redistributes, sometimes pooling in the lower face. And muscles that don't get used can lose tone. Think of them like any muscle you never train. There's one muscle that matters more than any other here. It's called the platysma. It's a broad, thin sheet that runs all the way from your collarbone up over your jawline to the corner of your mouth. When it loses tone, you get that soft, hanging look under the chin, and those vertical bands in the neck that doctors call platysma bands. Here's where most people get stuck. They've heard facial exercises don't work. And honestly, there's a reason that myth exists. Cheap claims and no proof. But the research actually tells a more interesting story. In 2018, dermatologists at Northwestern ran a study on facial exercise. Middle-aged women followed a 30 to 40-minute daily facial exercise program for 20 weeks. The result? Independent dermatologists rated them younger. On average, about 3 years younger. And they measured increased fullness in both the upper and lower cheeks. Now, let me be honest with you, because you deserve the truth, not hype. That was a small pilot study. It wasn't proof that any random face yoga video works. But it was a real, peer-reviewed signal that targeted facial muscle training can change how your face ages. That's the foundation everything today is built on. Evidence, not vibes. Before we get to the moves, quick gut check. Do you see sagging under the chin when you look down at your phone? Have you noticed the corners of your jaw feeling less defined? Do you see those lines running down the sides of your neck? If you nodded at any of those, this video is for you. Drop a comment if this is the area you want to fix most. I read them, and it tells me what to cover next. Let's start with the muscle that does the most work for the lower face. The first move, which targets the platysma directly. Tilt your head back and look toward the ceiling. Now, pull the corners of your mouth down, like you're making a deliberate grimace. And at the same time, tense the front of your neck as if you're trying to create a slight double chin on purpose. You should feel the muscles running from your collarbone to your jaw working. Hold that tension for 5 seconds, then release slowly. That's 1 rep. Do 10 reps, 3 times a week. Be gentle. This is a small muscle, not a gym weight. You're looking for a clear working feeling, never pain. The second move builds the muscles that actually define the jawline, the ones that got stronger back when we chewed tougher, more fibrous food. Here's the thing, almost nobody connects. A lot of modern food is so soft that we barely exercise our jaw muscles at all anymore. Cup your hand under your chin. Now, press your jaw down against your hand, opening your mouth against resistance. Slow and controlled, don't force it. Hold the open position for 2 seconds, then close against your hand's resistance on the way up. That's 1 rep. 10 reps, 3 times a week. You'll feel the muscles in your lower face and around your jaw engaging. The last move is the one most people never think of, because it's about posture. And posture feeds directly into the sagging look. When you spend hours looking down at a screen, your neck muscles shorten in front and the soft tissue under your chin gets compressed. Over time, that tech neck posture makes the area look looser than it is. Sit tall. Keeping your eyes level, glide your chin straight back. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head up and your chin tucking in. You'll feel a stretch down the back of your neck and the front engaging. Hold 2 seconds, return to start. That's 1 rep. 10 reps. And here's the bonus. This one you can do quietly at your desk without anyone noticing. Here's the honest part. The exercises build muscle tone. But if you want the fastest results, there are 3 lifestyle levers that stack on top of them. And skipping them is why so many people give up on face exercises and see nothing. First, stress. Chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated, and cortisol is catabolic. Over time, it can break down the collagen that keeps your skin firm. You can't exercise your way out of a high-stress life. That's why a daily walk, sleep, and actually managing stress matter as much as the moves. Second, sun protection. UV exposure is the single biggest environmental driver of collagen breakdown. That's not a marketing line, it's dermatology 101. If you're doing the exercises but skipping sunscreen, you're fighting with one hand tied behind your back. And third, chew your food. Whole, fibrous foods that make your jaw work do double duty. Better nutrition and a natural workout for the jaw muscles we just covered. Let's clear up a few myths while we're here, because they keep people stuck. Myth 1. Facial exercises stretch your skin and make sagging worse. The Northwestern study found the opposite. Facial muscle training was associated with improved fullness, not sagging. The key is proper form and not overdoing it. Myth 2. A hyaluronic acid serum will tighten this area. Topical hyaluronic acid is great at hydrating the very top layer of skin, but it doesn't reach the muscle or the deeper connective tissue that's doing the sagging. It's a surface treatment, not a structural one. And myth 3, if it doesn't fix it in a week, it doesn't work. Muscles build slowly. The study we talked about ran 20 weeks. Give this a real month before you judge it. So here's the full system, the way you'd actually run it. 3 times a week. Move 1, 10 reps. Move 2, 10 reps. Move 3, 10 reps. Takes about 5 minutes. Layer in the walking, the sun protection, and the whole food chewing, and check in after a month. Now, let me be straight with you about expectations, because I'd rather you trust me than be disappointed. These moves target muscle tone, and that genuinely supports the lower face and neck. But if you have significant loose skin, from major weight loss, genetics, or decades of sun damage, exercise improves the foundation, but it's not surgery, and no exercise can erase that. If you're wondering whether a medical option is right for you, that's a conversation worth having with a dermatologist or a board-certified plastic surgeon. Knowing that honestly is more useful than a false promise. So the takeaway is simple. Sagging jowls and turkey neck aren't just aging you can't touch. A big part of it is the muscle underneath. And muscle responds to training. 3 moves, 3 times a week, plus the lifestyle levers, and you're working at the root instead of the surface. If you found this useful, subscribe to David Whitmore Health for more science-backed breakdowns that help you understand your body instead of guessing about it. And share it with someone who's been hiding their chin in every photo. You don't need a miracle. You need the right information. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.